Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat.
Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of Afcon round of 16 matchup between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the wonderful Mozambique. Big up to all those on the live. I see you jumping on. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. We're kicking off here in a couple minutes. Rainy conditions inside the stadium. Very, very wet conditions. I mean, Nigeria has an outstanding start to the tournament. Trying to catch up after we just watched Benin versus Egypt. Both teams are out. Nigeria is in their huddle, getting ready to kick off. Getting ready for this game to kick off. Big up, those of you on the live. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to tell a friend, share, and let us know your thoughts if you have any prediction on the game. Your thoughts on the game. Nigeria, of course, the favorite. Getting ready for kickoff. We'll get to the starting 11. I will get to the starting 11 here in a second. Soon as we have things on the way. Mozambique playing in all white kit. Referee waiting for the green light. Rain ball type of thing. By the way, my name is Benton. Benton Lawson to be exact. Not a large crowd. Still no kickoff here. Both teams are out. Benin is kicking. Mozambique is kicking from right to left. Getting ready to. They will kick off. Not sure why we're waiting. Seems to be some sort of technical issues here. Yeah, so one of the pins to hold down, is it the net? The teams will continue to warm up. So, all right, so we have a delayed start here with these two teams between Nigeria and Mozambique. So the players will just continue their warm up. Let's get to the starting 11 as we wait for the game to start. All right, starting 11 for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. In fact, let me go ahead and close this. Rainy conditions here. Coach Eric Shelley. Noah Bali in goal for Nigeria. Of course, I want to send condolences and all the best to the family of Noah Bali. Or Noah Bali. We saw reports that he had some sort of tragedy in his family. So, sending all the best to him as he continues to sit between the sticks for the Super Eagles. Calvin Bassey, big Fulham defender, along with Ajay, of course. And we have a late start here. There's an issue with the goal. They're using tape to tape up the net. There's a gap there between the net and the post. So now they're using some tape to try to stitch that opening and try to steal that place. So Samuel is in the right back position. Bruno in the left back position for Nigeria. Iwobi, and Ndine Onyeka, Ademola Lookman, Adams, and Victor Osimhen. Akor Adams and Victor Osimhen start up top for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. For Mozambique, you have Hernane, and we're looking like we might get ready to start here. Hernane in goal. Ronaldo, Mexer, Kalila, Langa in the back. Amade, Guimaraes, and Dominguez in that midfield. Viti and Katamo in the attack, and Bangala. And we're finally off. Bangala leads the line for Mozambique. Here is the Super Eagles. Adam Alabala, Lukman picks it up. looking for Victor Osimhen. The ball is sent out wide to Samuel. Samuel then turns it back inside to Ajay. Lookman shows. We have I will be outside, moving around actively. Need to change the color of this Benin team. Nigerian team is in full green with the yellow trimmings on the side, I think. Yeah, bit of yellow there. Mozambique dropping off, allowing Nigeria to have possession, not really applying a bit of pressure. Nigeria passing around inside their half for a bit. Alex Iwobi dropping short, picking it up, moves to the center circle, finds Samuel down deep on the right side. Samuel sends it inside. Victor Osimhen almost on the end of it, but goalkeeper Hernani quickly out to claim. Long ball out from Hernani. Here is Lookman. Akor Adams. Adam Lookman. Ball in across the box. Must be a goal. Nigeria scored. And let's see if he was offside. It seems like Victor Osimhen. And yes, he was standing in an offside position. Let's await the checking of VAR. Victor is saying he's not offside. Referee is saying he's offside. Let's see the replay here. Adam Lookman pushed the ball out wide. Yes, he's offside, Victor. You're offside. Come on. Fast start here from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And we have a significant downpour here. Significant rainfall. Here is Mozambique down the left. Vite has Samuel for company. Ndidi shows Grimareich in the midfield, picks it up. Dominguez trying to be there as a support. Now ball cleared out by Nigeria. Victor Osimhen down the right side, and he's trying to get his under control. Kick too hard and is out for a goal kick. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of Afcon, African Cup of Nations, a round of 16 match between Nigeria and Mozambique. Winner of this game will play against the Pharaohs of Egypt who defeated Benin earlier. This game is taking place as the Sport FS complex in Morocco. Referee Abdel Mefer. Here is Mozambique. Ball sent wide to Langa. Langa sends it into Amade. Amade. Now Ndidi is stepping up on Amade and a crashing in there from Onyeka. Free kick to Mozambique. Mozambique looking to get Katamo over the top and in terms of Noabeli. Samuel. Is this Bright Samuel? I think his full name is Bright Samuel, you know. Love the names out of Nigeria. Bright Samuel. Yeah, the man that must bright. Bright Samuel. Here is the Super Eagles looking for Akor Adams. Cut out by Katamo. Katamo out wide. Bangala trying to get behind and an overhit pass. And goalkeeper Noabeli is quickly out again. Ball is with Calvin Bessie. Bessie plays it to Ajay. Afcon continues tomorrow with DR Congo versus Algeria. And 11 o'clock hour. So DR Congo will play Algeria at 11 a.m. and Ivory Coast will round out the day against Burkina Faso. And the quarterfinals games that have already booked, teams that have already booked their quarterfinal spot. Mali will take on Senegal on Friday at 11 a.m. and Cameroon will take on Morocco on Friday at 2 p.m. That's a matchup. Here comes Iwobi looking for Lookman, cut out by Mexer, and a shot from outside by Alex Iwobi. Goalkeeper Hernani was wise to it. And was that off the post? Seems like it was off the post there by Alex Iwobi. Yep, off the post. And the goalkeeper Hernani did touch it, so it's a corner kick. Corner kick to the Super Eagles. Ball swinging over the head and out for a goal kick. This is BCN Sports watch along of African Cup of Nations. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Monday. Round of 16 matchup. Here is Mozambique looking for Katamo to show short. Mangala picks it up, sends it wide. No, and it seems like he might be in offside position trying to play the ball behind. And he's miscontrolling and the ball is out for a throw. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to tell a friend, tell a friend. Nigeria versus Mozambique. Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button. Here comes the Super Eagles. Victor Osimhen. Grimaraj picks it off. Ademola Lookman rides the challenge. Drives the Super Eagles forward. He has Samuel outside, but he decides to use Victor Osimhen, but cut out by Mexer. Mozambique comes away with it. Looking for Vitti. Vitti out wide. Slows the game down for Mozambique. Of course, heavily influenced from the Portuguese style of play. Very possession-based sort of team is this Mozambique outfit. Ball is with Guimaraes in midfield. Guimaraes now to Amadi, and the ball is sent all the way back to Hernani in goal for Mozambique. Hernani looking for Dominguez. And the ball is played outside. Trying to find Katamo, and is out for a throw to the Super Eagles. Throw into Nigeria. Bruno getting ready to restart play. Gets it in. Akor Adams having a bit of difficulty there. Asking for a handball. And the referee did oblige. Free kick to Nigeria. Dominguez, number 7 for Mozambique, standing over it. He's trying to slow down the start of play. Heavy downpour. Ademola Lookman and Bruno both standing over it. Here is Bruno swinging in front with his left foot, but didn't clear the first man. Headed out by number 23, Kalila. And it's a corner kick for Nigeria. Very fast start to the game. Nigeria definitely is up about playing tempo football. I mean, they're very high I mean, and it's a very talented team. I mean, big, maybe the most talented squad at this tournament. Maybe headed down, cleared away by Ronaldo. Here is Mozambique almost away with it, but some Bright Samuel was there to cut out Katemo. It was actually Langa who cleared that ball that was heading towards the goal. Hernani was also there to cover it. So back to the thing about which team is more talent, which of these teams have a deeper squad in this tournament. It's probably between Senegal and Nigeria. Very deep squad. I mean, you have players, and by deep I mean match game changers coming off the bench. So both of those teams, I think Morocco is not very far off. Yeah, but Morocco do have quite a few injuries. So Senegal and Nigeria, I would say, are probably the two teams with the deepest squads in this tournament. They do have game changers off the bench. Here is Bright Samuel trying to pass the ball outside, and it's ricochet off Viti, and it's out for a throw into Nigeria. Mozambique coach is very active in his dugout. Ball is now to Lukman. Lukman just down to Ndide. Ndide to Akor Adams. Two Mozambique players on him. And ricochet out off the Nigerian player to a throw. Ricochet off the Mozambique player for a throw to Nigeria. Mozambique is not very happy with it. Here comes the Mozambique players with it though. Looking for Mangala. Here's Alex Iwobi, comes away with it, and it sends it back to Calvin Bassi. Back to Iwobi, Fulham teammates. Ball out wide to Bruno. Bruno with the left foot looking to send the ball in, looking for Victor. Akori, Adam Lukman would have picked it up, a shot from outside, cut out by Ronaldo. And the ricochet out, and it's out for another corner kick for the Super Eagles. Yeah, Nigeria looking to score and score heavily in this ball game, And I think what Nigeria is saying, obviously they saw what transpired with the other favorites. So we saw how intense, how nervy that game was with Egypt and Benin that recently concluded. Here is the corner kick. Adamala Lukman swings this one in. Cleared out by Mozambique, and it's out. Bangal back to help clear it for Mozambique. Very rainy conditions. Onyeke to restart play. Needs a towel to dry the ball. Got one. Onyeka getting ready to deliver a long throw in for the Super Eagles. Long ball in. Victor Osimhen trying to get on the end of it, or Ajay trying to get on the end of it, and there's an infraction or a call. Referee stopped play. It seems like the referee called what? Foul throw? What's the call here, people? Yep, looks like it's it's a free kick. Well, no. Let's see. It was a foul throw, so. Or no, the ball went out off a Nigerian player for a throw. I think that was the call. Let's see. But anyway, back on play. Here comes Langa trying to come away with it for Mozambique. Onyeke with a foul. Free kick to Mozambique. Stop, I need to take the Apologies, please accept my sincere apologies. I had to take that call, business business call. I had to take that call. Nigeria is 2-0 ahead of Mozambique. As here comes Akor Adams breaking away. 3 minutes of added time. And he's on looking to find Lukman. Lukman almost in again. Nigeria looking to make it 3-0, but couldn't get on the end of it. And Mozambique survives to fight another day. Mozambique coach definitely aggressively pushing his team forward, trying to get them into an offensive position. We have a clash here between two players. I think it's Onyeka and Amade. So first half is wrapping to an end, approaching an end in the first half. The Super Eagles excellent start to the tournament, excellent group stage performance in the tournament, and it has continued into this round of 16. Langa is asking for a severe punishment on Onyeka, who seemed to have blocked off Guimaraes there. And during the blocking off, he injured himself. So let's see. Seems like a yellow card is coming out for Onyeka. And Onyeka is talking to Guimaraes. Lookman is saying, yo, just forget it. Move on. So goals by Adamala Bala, Lookman, and Victor Bigman Osimhen gives Nigeria 2-0 lead approaching the half over Mozambique. Round of 16 African Cup of Nations action. The winner of this game will take on Egypt in the quarterfinals. Still waiting to restart play. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what. Now players restarting. Ball is with Hernani in goal. Fine Guimaraes. It seems like Guimaraes is fine. He spreads it wide. Looking for Kataman. Kataman finds Guimaraes. Back to looking for Bangali. Ajay stepped up. Victor Osimhen dropping short. And we're at the halftime. Nigeria 2. Mozambique now. Impressive first half from the Super Eagles. And I mean, you expected that. I think out of... There are certain teams. You have Morocco against Tanzania, Senegal against Sudan, Egypt against Benin earlier. You know, so those four teams. So Egypt, Morocco, Senegal, and Nigeria included. Those are all big favorites, big teams, right? So out of all those four teams, I think Nigeria has had the best first half in the round of 16. It looks a very committed and a business sort of approach team. I mean, indeed it did say that they're looking to use this to the failure of the World Cup qualifier to kind of be a catalyst for success at the African Cup of Nations. So 2-0 at the half. I'll step away for my halftime break, and I'll be back with you in about 10 minutes or so. By the way, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe. And my apologies again, I had to take a call and step away during that first half action, but I will be here throughout the second half. All right, football family, welcome to BCN Sports watch along of African Cup of Nations, a round of 16 game between Nigeria and Mozambique. The Super Eagles of Nigeria leading Mozambique by 2-0. Goal scorers are Victor Osimhen and Ademola Bala Lookman. I'm a huge fan of Ademola Lookman. He's an absolute outstanding player. Maybe should find a bigger club. He should probably play at a bigger club than Atalanta. But who am I to say anything? The Super Eagles of Nigeria are looking very good. Again, out of all the top teams that I've seen so far in this round of 16, and the top teams are, Egypt, Morocco, Senegal. I think the Super Eagles looks the best. The members, the Mambas of Mozambique making a substitution. Os Mambas of Mozambique making a substitution. They need a lift. They need to get a lift from somewhere. Nigeria definitely the better team. The substitution will get the name of the player on here in a second. And we're off in the second half. The winner of this game will take on Egypt. Egypt awaits the winner. Well, it will be a tough game for Egypt if Nigeria comes out of this game successful. And based on what we've seen so far, it looks like Nigeria will run away with this one. Let's see. All right, so Kalila is off, and Matola is on for the Mambas, and two subs. Dominguez is off, and Kambala is on. So Dominguez is off, and Kambala on for the Mozambique team. Here is Lookman. Lookman finds Iwobi, and Lookman is cut down, and Iwobi slows the play down to make sure Lookman is okay. Referee telling the Mozambique player to calm down. Free kick to Super Eagles of Nigeria. All right, so Mozambique, it doesn't matter whether you lose by 5-2, 3-1. It doesn't matter at this stage of the game. You're eliminated. You cannot sit off this team. You have to go and engage them. You have to go and press them and try to apply a bit of pressure. Here comes Ademola Lookman out wide. Ademola Lookman driving into the box, a few steps over, trying to find a player. Ball ricochet of him inside the box, and another goal. 3-0, just like that. And I think that might be an own goal. 3-0, the Super Eagles of Nigeria lead, and the half just started. The goalkeeper, Hernane, can't even figure out what just happened. They haven't even warmed up properly yet. The Super Eagles makes it 3. You know what? This might end 6-0. The Mozambique might get 6-0. The ball ricochet off the Mozambique player. Put on a play to Victor Osimhen. The defender closing in. Langa. They may give this one to Osimhen, Or is it Langa? Langa sticking his long legs in there. But how is Victor Osimhen so wide open? 3-0. Again, the winner of this game will take on Egypt in the next round. So I think for Coach Eric Chelle here is that he should start ringing the subs at minute 60. Take off Ademola Lookman, because I think he's the straws that stirs this Nigerian drink. He's the man that pulls the strings for this Nigerian offense. And they need him to be ready for the next round of matches. You probably won't need him to play more than 15 minutes in the second half. The game is 3-0. Dominant performance here from the Super Eagles. Here is Hernani, sends it long for Mozambique, trying to get a foothold in this game. Bangala dropping deep. Katamo coming short for Mozambique. Ball is sent all the way back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo trying to twist and turn. Bit of pressure there from Victor Osimhen. Sends it long for the Mambas of Mozambique, and the ball is cleared out for a throw to the Super Eagles. There's no escape for Mozambique out of this ball game. I mean, you just have to hope and a prayer that you can keep it together and keep the score from running away. There's no escape. Here is Iwobi. It's big up to all those on the live. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe for the channel. Subscribe. Check out BCN Sports for wall-to-wall coverage of sports, football, track and field. You name it, we got it here at BCN Sports. Calvin Bessie with it for Nigeria. Ademola Lookman shows short. Finds Alex Iwobi. Iwobi finds Calvin Bessie. Calvin driving into the Mozambique half. Find Bright Samuel, and the ball is caught out there. Or is Bruno. Ball is off Bruno, and it's a throw to referee did call a foul, not a throw. Didn't actually see the foul there. Ball is sent all the way back to Hernani, and now Hernani under pressure clears the ball and is out for a throw. Lopsided affair in this game. It's all Super Eagles. Throw into Nigeria. Alex Iwobi to get us going. Throws it to Okafor Adams. Even Adams trying to do step over. Ball is with Lookman. Back into the box again. Lookman plays it on a plate. Here comes Nigeria. This might be 4. No, and he missed it. Bright Samuel missed it. He had Victor Osimhen to his right. No, they didn't make a... And I think the coach of Mozambique said, "I've seen enough. I'm going to return to my seat." Mozambique cannot get a foothold in this game. Here is finally long ball over the top. Mozambique finally Bangala into the back, and it's Bangala shot. And Calvin Bassey is there to block it. So finally Mozambique on with an attack. But to no dice, Nigeria comes away with it. Heavy touch there by Adams. Dominguez, Bruno Guimaraes. Talk about Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes. Why I keep saying Bruno Guimaraes? What is this guy's first name? There's a Bruno and there's also Guimaraes. There's a Bruno on Nigerian. On the Nigerian starting 11. There's a Guimaraes on this Mozambique team. Yeah. So 2 subs for Victor Osimhen with 2 goals. So let me update the score sheet there. Nigeria is going for more, and Bruno is dropped back by Katamo. Is that Katamo? Who's dropped back? Bruno free kick to Nigeria. Wanna hang on for life, brother. Can't keep up. There's levels to this thing, and Nigeria is, and now we have the goalkeeper of Mozambique who's down. There are levels to this thing. Nigeria is way ahead of this team. I think, this is just a formality to run out the second half. The goalkeeper of Mozambique requires a bit of treatment. Mozambique coach is stressed. But there's nothing he can do. I mean, it's just it's a better team. The better team is winning this ball game. There's nothing you can do right now, coach. There's nothing you can really do. 2 goals for Victor Osimhen. Goalkeeper Hernani getting his knee wrapped. Ricardo Martins Guimaraes is the name of that player for. So there's a Bruno Langa for Mozambique, and there is Bruno for Nigeria, number 13. There's nothing that coach there's not really anything the coach of Mozambique can do to save this team. I mean, it's a formality. Nigeria will win, and will win this game comfortably. Coach Francisco Jr., I mean, nothing much he can do. Free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as the coach Junior Francisco Jr. says it's okay. Goalkeeper Hernani is fine. His knees wrapped. Ademola Lookman leaves it for Bruno, who swings it in the box. Clears out by Mozambique. Back in by the Super Eagles. Ajay is up high, and a free kick to Mozambique. Here's the ball out wide, looking for Amade. Have to get some. I mean, there was one attack for Mozambique. Here's another one inside the box, and Noah Bailey is quickly out to claim. Now he sends it looking for Akor Adams. Ronaldo says no. I will not let you have it. Ball is sent all the way back to Hernani, who seems to be having a bit of trouble there. Of course, his knee was just wrapped. Here's Martins Guimaraes. Sends the ball to Vitti. All Super Eagles. Nigeria will play Egypt in the next round of Afcon if this result holds. Need to take another call. Here comes the Super Eagles. Onyeka. Ball out of of Langa and out for a throw to the Super Eagles. Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button. All Nigeria, all Super Eagles over the Mambas of Mozambique. 3-0 African Cup of Nations round of 16. Action continues tomorrow with DR Congo versus Algeria. And Ivory Coast takes on Burkina Faso. We have a free kick here for Nigeria. Victor Osimhen is telling his teammates to calm down. I don't know why. Yeah, don't tell him to calm down. Here comes Nigeria crashing into the box. And a shot! Ricocheted by the goalkeeper. Almost a goal. Look, man. He swims it wide. Somehow that did not end up in the back of the net. Skims it wide. Akor Adams was there. Goalkeeper Hernani spilled it. Nigeria caught Mozambique sleeping. Well, it did caught them slipping. It was a free kick for Nigeria. Mozambique. Players not paying attention. Nigeria quickly on the restarts, crashing in towards goal. Shot on goal. Saved by Hernani. Rebound fell to Lookman. He could not put it on target from what? On the edge of the 6-yard box. And the Mozambique players weren't happy. Thought the referee shouldn't have allowed the play to start. Referee says, I don't care. Let's go. Hernani sends it long to Vitti. Vitti is fouled here by Alex Iwobi. Yo, stop playing about the ball, Brethren. Stop playing about the ball. For a team that is down 3-0, Mozambique that is, the ball is going back towards goal, towards your own goal too many times. You need to go forward. You need to try to get goals. Here's Noah Belly with it for Nigeria. And by the way, of course, the big news in the world of football today. Ruben Amorim out as manager at Manchester United, and that is to be expected. Of course, yesterday Ruben Amorim, made some very choice comments at the post-match press conference that he's not a head coach, he's a manager, and almost pretty much demanding that other departments and other people in the organization do their jobs. Here comes the Super Eagles. Again, Onyeke with a beautiful ball to us. Ademola Lookman. Come on, let go the ball. Trying to find Osimhen through the gap. Somehow, this game remains 3-0. It's all Nigeria. Mercy. Send forth the sacrificial lamb. As Mozambique might get about 5-0 here. Here comes Ndini. Ndini with a bad pass to Akor Adams. And the ball is all the way back to Hernani. And no disrespect to Mozambique. I mean, they're trying to compete. There's just it's a better team. Coach Francisco Jr. of Mozambique has a sub ready. Hopefully he can give them a lift. And one of the problems that I noticed is that, again, when Mozambique has the ball, they are looking to turn the ball back too quickly towards their goal. Here comes Alex Iwobi looking to find Victor Osimhen. Finds Adams with a shot from way outside. Victor thought he should have played him in. He decided to go it alone. Shot, and it's wide. Goal kick to Mozambique. And Viti's day is done. Chamito is on. Here, and Mozambique cannot keep the ball. Cannot. Soon as they get cross half line, and we have a foul here by Bengal on Bassi. The Super Eagles are rootless in this football game. Serious. Fazal Bengal with a foul here on Calvin Bassi. And he just decided to grab his shirt and pull him back. Yellow card to Fazal Bengal. You know it's a bad day at the office when, as a striker, you getting a yellow card for dragging down the centre back inside your own half. It's just, there's levels to this. It's a better team. 62nd minute of play. Bruno with it for the Super Eagles. Martin's chasing him across the field. Now he finds Samuel. Samuel sends it long, looking for Akor Adams. Akor Adams rides the challenge. Bruno now comes away with it, looking for a pass. Now he finds Onyeke, too short of Onyeke. Now here is and a shot from Bruno, and Osimhen is extremely upset that he was wide open right wide of the box. A ball crossed into the box and it's off the defender and out for a corner kick. And now Victor is going to talk to Bruno, letting him know that I was wide open on the edge inside the box. Why are you taking the shot? Yeah, this is what happened. Yo, you need to respect the man. I'm one eye striker. Pass the ball right to him. And now Ndini. Lookman is telling Victor to calm down. Ndini is stepping in between the two of them. You know, what is going on? Nigeria, you guys winning the game. What? Here is the corner kick, headed down by no other Victor Osimhen. The ball is down into the arms of. Maybe Eric Chelle should take him off. Here is finally a decent attack by Mozambique, but goalkeeper Nawabeli with it for the Super Eagles. No harm, no foul. Here comes the Super Eagles, ready to restart play. Calvin Bassey with it. And there's a shot. Very good save by goalkeeper Hernani. Almost 4. A shot from Afcon Adams. Seems like everyone wants to get on the score sheet here. Here comes Adamal Lukman. And ball across the box again. No offside. All Nigeria. Nigeria all over Mozambique. Mozambique dropping into like a box 7. And you're down 3-0. It doesn't matter if you lose 5, 6, or 10. You're still losing. Let's go. Let's try to have an attack. Mozambique. Ball. Here comes Adamal Lukman down the left side. The holding midfielder running with him. And the ricochet outside for a corner kick. Yo, another sub coming in for Mozambique. Coach Francisco Jr. trying to find an answer for this Super Eagles attack. And Bengal day is done. So Ratifo is coming on. Ratifo is coming on. Corner kick to Nigeria. Let's see if Eric Chelle is brave enough to take off Osimhen. He's sitting on a hat trick. He has 2 goals. No, he's not. He's not. Corner kick. Here's Lukman with the corner. Send it in. Ball headed in. And the referee has called a foul on goalkeeper Eric Hernani. Free kick to Mozambique. So let's see here. Ajay was up. That's not a foul. I mean, it's just a. I don't think it's a foul. Hernani did not get there. All right, and so they're taking off Victor Osimhen. Eric Chelle said, "I've seen enough. Come off the field." So Victor Osimhen's day is done. Well, interesting. I mean, he's sitting on a hat trick, but of course, you have more important things to do. You have personal achievements, and you have team achievements. And the Nigerian team is trying to win the African Cup of Nations. Victor Osimhen and Lukman heated conversation after Bright Samuel did not pass Victor the ball. Victor was very upset with Bright Samuel. And subsequently, indeed, he stepped in to quash it. Coach Eric Chelly said, I've seen enough. Victor, come off the field. Come sit with me. And I mean, I think that's a smart coaching decision. At the end of the day, you don't want to have any sort of some argument publicly between players on the field. I mean, at the end of the day, Nigeria don't need Victor Osimhen anymore throughout this game. It's 3-0. Mozambique looks like they won't be doing anything. In fact, I would probably even take off Ademola Lookman a little bit. Samuel Chukwueze probably should come on at some point in this football game. So let's see who came on for Victor. Moses Simon came on. And, it's interesting enough, Samuel Chukwueze is not on the bench. Yes, he's on the bench, actually. So I would give Samuel Chukwueze a run. I would definitely give him some valuable minutes. Here comes the Super Eagles. So Moses Simon is on. Onyeka. Here comes Moses Simon. Moses into the box. Has two defenders on him. Finds Alex Iwobi. This Nigerian team is such a talented team, I mean, it is such a talented team. Ball across the box. Struggled. Well, go on yourself. And it seems like there was an offside call there as, goalkeeper Hernani was saved there. This Nigerian team is such a talented team. I mean, it's a very deep squad. Like I said at the beginning of the watch along, I think it's between them and Senegal as the two deepest team in this tournament. A lot of depth. You have a lot of game changers, match winners on both of those teams' bench in Nigeria and Senegal. So, who knows? Let's see. Maybe the winner will be one of them. Here is Martins Gumaraj all the way back. I guess he's trying to dribble all the way back to his goal, putting himself in a little bit of trouble there. As Mozambique has been cleared out by foul. You can't foul him there, so Alex, you cannot foul him there, so free kick to Mozambique. Here comes Mozambique. Rear attempt forward and a misplaced pass. Ended out for a throw. Bruno to get play restarted. And I also think you don't need Lookman. You can take off Lookman. I guess Eric Chelly doesn't agree with me, but I don't think you need Lookman anymore in this football game. Here's a long throw. And the ball did not come in. The ball actually ended up back out of play. Throwing to Mozambique. Trying to get something in this football game. Here is Mozambique getting a bit of possession now. Here's Amade. Ball sent wide. Nigeria dropping off a little bit, allowing Mozambique a little bit of possession. Katamo, ball into the box, looking for Guimaraes. Ball sends into the box, but cleared out by Nigeria as they come away with it. Moses Simon now. Adams trying to dribble. Okafor Adams trying to dribble through 3 players, brethren. Really? Hold up the ball and wait for your support. One thing is that Francisco Jr. is a very passionate guy in that dugout for Mozambique. Can't help this team though. Ndidi in midfield. Here comes the Super Eagles again. Moses Simon out left. Has Adamal Lukman to his inside. Akor Adams up front. Finds Lukman. Lukman finds Akor Adams into the box. Akor Adams walks around one. And a shot goal! 4-0. That is it. Beat and teach. Akor Adams been looking a goal all evening and he's got it. I said this might end up 5. And this might be 6. Um, 15 minutes left in the football game, and I can see Nigeria scoring 2 more goals here. This might be 6-love. This might end 6-0 or worse. I guess at the end of the day is how Nigeria wants to approach it. Do they keep going for more goals, or they just kind of manage the game and run clock? Because of course, if you keep going for more goals here, it doesn't really matter. I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing to gain by scoring more goals here, right? I mean, there's no tiebreaker at play at this stage of the round. It's either you win the game and advance to the next round. So Akor Adams with his goal. He's been looking for one all night, and he's on the score sheet now. And again, I mean, maybe Eric Shelley should bring on some other players here. I mean, I say bring on Samuel Chukwueze, but then that might not even be necessary too. Yes, who is the 3rd string striker for Nigeria? Who is the 3rd string, the worst? Bring on the worst attackers now and just call off the dogs, aka call off these better players. The worst player on this team. Here comes Adams into the box again. Cut out by Mozambique, and Mozambique playing around with the ball inside the box. Can't clear the line, and it was bailed out by a foul. And ball is right. Nigeria will never get an easier opponent than this. And a shot from Adamal Lukman just wide. This has been the easiest match so far in this tournament, and now we have a sub getting ready for the Super Eagles. Mayota Brazil, ya put on. It's at the sports, bro. The sports tracking thing. Eric Hernani is now upset with his team, the goalkeeper for Mozambique. And the Mozambique players are arguing with each other. At least 3 players are arguing with each other in the box, trying to get play restarted. Hernani says, I can't kick the ball. My leg is damaged. Now, no one wants to take the back kick. And then Hernani says, you know what? I don't care anymore. I will kick it. Mozambique in disarray. Just a... 4-0 the Super Eagles lead. Approaching the 88th minute play. Here comes Moses Simon. Referee call the handball now. Hey, Moses cutting around his man, walking around 2 ball by Nigeria. And this must be 5. And some more. Akor Adams missed it. He's saying there's a penalty, there's a handball, but referee says no doing. And Adams is smiling there. And Alex Aerobic finds Moses Simon again out wide. Moses sends it back in. Onyeka. And they decide to play the ball all the way back to the... Yo, just run the clock and call off the dogs. Send forth the sacrificial lamb. Mozambique, just not to the level of the Super Eagles. And, ball trying to play through the middle there. Overhit from the Mozambique team. Ois Mambas, not at this level. You know what? Nigeria versus Egypt should be entertaining. It's much watched TV, to say the least. Nigeria versus versus Egypt on, what is it? Is it Saturday? Saturday at 2 p.m. Yep, I will be watch along Saturday at 2 p.m. for Super Eagles versus the Pharaohs. I will be watching. No watch along on Friday because some of us have to go back to work. So unfortunately we won't be able to cover the Mali and Senegal game on Friday and the Cameroon-Morocco game. Those will be two good games also, but we'll be able to cover the games on the weekends. I wonder if here comes the Super Eagles driving forward again. Bruno sends it in the box for Adams, trying to lay it off to Moses Simon. Cleared out by Mozambique Langa. But Nigeria comes again. Akfor Adams, and trying to get under control, miscontrol, and cleared by Hernani. Calvin Bassett with a strong header. Ndidi stepping up for it. And Ndidi's foul. Free kick to the Super Eagles. Two more subs coming on for Nigeria. All right, so first, before the Nigerian subs, the goalkeeper, Mozambique made a sub. Goalkeeper Hernani is out. He's replaced, of course. Put in the backup goalkeeper, and so now here comes the subs from the Super Eagles. And Ndidi is coming off. His race is run. Nigerian supporters in full voice. Oh, talk loud. Yeah, blessed. Big up yourself. Big up. Thank you. You should be able to hear me now, blessed. Sorry for speaking too softly. Let me move this microphone closer to me here. But yeah, it's all the Super Eagles. Total domination. The subs here for Nigeria are, let's get to the subs. And Victor Osimhen sitting on the bench by himself. Don't know what to make of that. Thank you, Blessed K9Z. Thank you very much for letting me know I need to speak loudly there. Appreciate it. Let's see who came on. Avani is a goalkeeper who replaced Hernani. So Avani is in goal. As for Nigeria, let's see. Moses Simon is on. Bashuro is also on. And I think there was another sub. Still waiting for that. Here comes the Super Eagles. The 84th minute of play. Thought there were two subs there. Ball sent wide. Looking at for Moses Simon. He's seen a lot of the ball since he's entered the field. On this left side. And the attack is cut out and it's 10 long and it's all the way back to goalkeeper Noah Belly. Here comes Mozambique trying to get an attack going. Ball given away. Alex Iwobi with it. Alex sends it back to a very calm looking Bruno. Bruno to Calvin Bassey. Here's Bashuro in midfield. Sends it wide. Look for Lukman. Lukman picks it up. Back to Bashuro. Lukman is stepping short to show for it also. Simons outside. Wide left. Trying to walk around one player. Did find a way around him somehow. Now crashing in and he seems to be fouled. Nope. Referee called it the other way. Referee says Simon is the one who fouled the player from Mozambique. 4-0 Super Eagles of Nigeria leads. Alright, so Ndidi off, Victor Osimhen off, Onyeka off. So 3 subs for Nigeria. Nawadeki on. Rafael Nawadeki. Fisayo Bashuru on. Fisayo Bashuru. And Moses Simon on. So those are the 3 subs for Nigeria. The 4 subs are, well, actually 5 subs for Mozambique. Viti, Dominguez, Bangal, Hernani, and Kalila all off for Mozambique. Ivani, Chamonto, Infren, Ratifo, and Kambala all on for Mozambique. Those are the subs. And Lukman, it was just taken out. So Adamal Lukman races run. Onocho is on. Paul Onoacho is on for Nigeria. 86 minutes of play. You don't need to have any added time here, referee. You don't need to have any added time. Just blow it off in the 90th minute. Goal scorers. 2 goals from Victor Osimhen, 1 from Akor Adams, and 1 from Ademola Lukman. 4-0 victory here. Racing towards a 4-0 victory for Nigeria. And we have a foul there in the midfield. Come on, free kick to Nigeria. I still don't understand how this Nigerian team did not make the World Cup. This don't make any sense. Boy, I tell you. Here is Moses Simon. Ball down the right wing. Ball cut inside. Very good play here and a shot. And 2 wide on Onyedike with a shot bit wide there. Probably should have done better. But good play from Bashuro down the left side, picking up the ball and turning, lifting his head up and finding the open man. Ball sent long for Mozambique. Looking for Infren. Calvin Bassey, Ratifo trying to run with Bassey. And, Bassey is a very physical defender. You're not going to go around him easily. Very good defender. One-on-one. Very strong in defending. Very, very good defender. Very impressed with him at Fulham. All Super Eagles. Mozambique trying to at least save a little face here and get at least 1 goal. Infren sends it wide out to Guimaraes. Guimaraes now looking to switch it in. Cut out. Infren with it. Mozambique trying to pass their way into the box. Why don't you send the ball into the box? Cleared out by Calvin Bassey. Long ball over, looking for the run of Ratifo, but cut out. Alex Iwobi comes away with it for Nigeria. Iwobi Heavy touch there from Paul Onocho for Nigeria. Ball now is all the way back to Nwabeli in goal. Alex Iwobi playing the entire game. Very measured game from Alex. I mean, he's worked on both sides of the ball, not looking to overexert himself. I think rightfully so, recognize that this is a tournament. He's always there as an option to receive the ball from the defense, and then he keeps the ball moving out wide to the ball players such as Lukman and Moses Simon in this case. Here comes Super Eagles trying to get one more goal as we approach the 90th minute of play. Bashuro looking to cut inside, finds Moses Simon out left. Moses Simon, and curling that inside too long or too big over Paul, and it's out for a goal kick. Referee, no added time, family. Blow off the game at 90th minute. We don't need any extra time here. Three minutes of added time. Actually, the game has, been played pretty seamlessly, and we have a mistouch there from Bruno, and the ball runs out for a throw. Calvin Bessie picked the pocket of Ratifo. Referee says he did it illegally. Free kick to Mozambique. BCN Sports watch along continues tomorrow with Algeria versus DR Congo. That game is at 11 a.m. and at 2 p.m. defending champs Ivory Coast will take on Burkina Faso. Do join us tomorrow do join the BCN family for more watch along of African Cup of Nations. Now we'll do watch along all the way until when? Yeah, no, Thursday or Friday I'm out. Then I'll pick back up on Sunday. So it's all Nigeria. Dominant performance here from the Super Eagles. Here is Moses Simon down the left side. Guimaraes with him. Ball turning in the box by Bashuro. Trying to find Paul on a choke. Paul, then the ball now out wide. Ball is now crossing the box and a shot. And goalkeeper Ivani saved it. Could have been 5. Very good stop there by the goalkeeper covering his post. I think that was Moses Simon with almost the 5th goal. Here comes Mozambique. Looking for at least a consolation. Getting down deep inside Nigeria half. But to close the door is Ajay. And a sliding tackle there by Calvin Bassey. Intercepted the ball. Nigeria keep coming forward. Moses Simon stepping into center circle. Picking up the ball. Walking around one. Looking for the return pass. Didn't receive it. And Mozambique comes away with it. Almost at the end of the added time. Yellow card to Calvin Bessie as he dragged down Ratifo. All this extra thing. Blow off again, the ref. Referee Pierre Ocho letting them know that he's referee Abdel Mefer letting the players know that he's in charge, and it's all over. 4-0 Super Eagles of Nigeria. Dominant performance, absolutely dominant performance. I think next thing you know, the camera is gonna span to Victor Osimhen. The only thing that came out of this game that it's the Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman argument, and Victor Osimhen has decided to go head to the locker room. Yeah. A lot of respect between both teams, players shaking hands. Eric Chelle speaking with his staff. Ademal Lukman is still out there. He's, talking. All right, that's it for BCN Sports. It's been a long day of watch-alongs. 2 watch-alongs, of course. The 2 winners of the day. Egypt defeated Benin in the round of 16. Egypt will play Nigeria. So Mohamed Salah's Egypt will take on Ademola Lookman and the Super Eagles. The Pharaohs will take on the Super Eagles. That game is on Saturday at 2 p.m. BCN Sports will do a watch along. Tomorrow, Afcon continues with Algeria versus DR Congo. The Leopards of DR Congo, a very, very good DR Congo team. At 11 a.m., and Ivory Coast will take on Burkina Faso at 2 p.m. Do join me then for more watch along. Thank you for joining me. Big up to all those on the live. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell a friend. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the afternoon. Big up, Lucamore Super Eagles. Outstanding performance. 4-0 victors over the Mambas.